Hi everyone. After introduction, let's start with our course. We will start with accounting. Later, we will do accounting on Odoo. First, we will start with accounting. So, I have there is an article for you to read after first video. So you can read it where I have explained accounting Odoo and about course in a simple words. You can read it for understanding what we going to do. So you have to read that. Okay. I have also make this course in the form of story so you can understand it better. In the form of story I have let's create a company in the form of story. Okay, Mr. Ali got an idea of business called Finovactive Books. He say he will create a business named Finovactive Books, a bookshop where we will sell a book. He got nothing, zero money. His father give him 500,000 in cash, so he think that I will start my business with this cash, but he need 1 million money. 1 million money, so he approached bank and luckily got a loan of 500,000. 500,000 from father and 500,000 from bank. No, he got 1 million cash. So as an accountant, you have to manage this business. So we will start everything from 1st Jan 2026. Okay, first start from 1st Jan 2026. We will invest 1 million into this business and will create this business. Right here, as money comes in 1 million, the accounting starts here. But before that, let's understand 5 pillars of accounting, what it is. So as money come in, 1 million from owner, 1 million money comes in, this is called capital. This is called capital because it's money from owner into the business. So we have 1 million in capital. We can say that to be precise, to be very precise in accounting, 500,000 because owner invested it. It's 500,000 is capital or equity of owner, and another 500,000 comes from bank as a loan. We know it and owner say so, therefore it's a liability. Okay, this is a liability 500,000 we will record in liability. Liabilities, the money owed by business. Money owed by business is liability. Money comes from owner is equity or capital. 2 pillars of accounting. The third one is assets. Monetary value of things company control. Like to start this bookshop, we need table, we need chair, we need computer, we need calculator. So all these are assets of the company, and also inventory will be counted in assets of the company. If it's not help or sell in 1 million, sorry, revenue, when we start selling something, selling inventory, selling books, in our case, money will come in, money will receive by customer, from customer. So it's called revenue in accounting. This is the fourth pillar. And last one is expenses. When you purchase inventory, when you deal with inventory, when you purchase anything like electricity bill, pay electricity bill, water bill, it's called expenses. And expenses is the fifth pillar of accounting. Assets is equal to liability and equity. This is accounting equation. So after joining these two income statement things, you can rearrange accounting equation as assets is equal to liability plus equity plus revenue minus expenses. This will be called our accounting equation. So let's start with our this example into real business scenario. Mr. Ali got 500,000 cash. 500,000 and bank loan 500,000. It's 1 million, guys. So 1 million, after 1 million, let me rearrange this. We can start our company. This is his first investment. Let's say on 1st Jan 2026, he hire you as an accountant and ask you to record this entry. So we will record capital or equity. Okay, to record this entry, our cash will be debit. As we receive cash, it will be debit with 500,000, and our capital or equity, you can say is credit with 500,000. Now, as we receive second thing, which is bank loan, again we receive cash is debit with 500,000, and bank loan will be credited with 500,000. Now you can see we have got cash in 1 million, and capital is 500,000, and bank loan is 500,000 again. So at this date, if we want to look how our balance sheet will be look like, you can see here I have attached an article with this video, so you can download it and can see also. At this stage we want to see our balance sheet. If we want to see our balance sheet, it will be look like we have cash 1 million in 1 million. Here you can see we balance sheet as of date 1st Jan 2026, cash will be 1 million, liability will be 500,000 as bank loan, and capital owner capital will be 500,000. Again, total equity plus liability is equal to 1 million, and total assets will be 1 million. This fulfilling our accounting equations. So let's say on 2nd Jan 2026, on the next day, very next day, the owner think that we should buy some capital. Like we should buy some capital to run the business. We need bookshelves, we need chair, we need table, we need a calculator, we need computer, and so on. So he think that we should purchase some assets. So to purchase assets, what we can purchase for this, like we can purchase bookshelves. So let's wait for it to open. Okay, on the next day he bookshelves worth 100,000, one chair 50,000, and computer to record everything 50,000 worth he purchased like this. So we will record these entries on 2nd Jan 2026. A bookshelves, which will be our assets, will be debit 100,000, and if we purchase something, we give cash to those vendor, which will be again 100,000 credit this time. Cash is credit this time, and our assets is chair will be again debit as an asset with worth 50,000. Cash will be again credited with 50,000. Same for, let's say, computer. We purchase a MacBook worth 50,000, and cash again will be credited with 50,000. These are how you record assets. You will record assets with long details. I will show you in Odoo, but here we will record it like that. Okay. After purchase of assets like bookshelves, chair, and computer, now we can say that our shop is ready for sale and purchase. Now we will move to third day of Jan 2026. We have to purchase some more things, like after assets of 200,000, cash is decreased by 200,000 in total. Other assets will be increased in our balance sheet. As assets will hit balance sheet, so let's create some income statement items. We can say that we have paid rent of 50,000. So our rent will be debited with 50,000. Rent expense we can say for more precision, and cash will be credited with the same amount. And we can say our water expense debit with 5,000, and same cash amount will be credited with 5,000. Same amount goes in electricity, and here we can say that a salary expense for accountant was 20,000 and meal expense was 20,000 again. So salary expense would be debit with 20,000, credit of cash, and meals during the month was 20,000, and cash would be again credit with same amount. Now let's say we have purchased inventory. To sell these books, we have purchased these books from a vendor. To keep it simple, we will assume that we sell 3 books: chemistry, biology, and physics book. We sell and we purchased 100 item of each, 100 books of each for 500. Again, same price for these books. I want to keep it simple so we can understand it very greatly. In total, we can say that we have purchased books of worth 150,000. So the entry of this, we have already created entry for expenses. Entry for this purchase, we can say purchase. This is cost of sale. It's going into directly cost of sale. So I will make one entry for all this. Debit will be with this amount and cash will be credited with same amount. So now we can make our income statement also, and at this point I will show you balance sheet also. So what we have done till now, we have investment of 1 million, and then we got some assets here, and then purchased do some expenses here. So for expenses, we can say that for now we have decreased our cash by 400,000 in total. 200,000 here, 200,000 in above in assets. So cash left is 600,000. So to draw income statement, we need again, to draw completely income statement, we have to sell some item also. So what we are going to do is, on same date, we are selling these 3 books to 3 customers, all quantity sold out for 100% markup. So we can say that our sale was all book, like bio, like physics, and chemistry got sold 100 each item, quantity was and we got 100,000, 500,000 more by selling these books. So in total 300,000. For this, cash should be debit for the first time as we make sell 300,000, and sales will be credit with the same amount. Now we can draw our financial statements positions to, as I have attached this article. Also you can look on this to understand very better. So here we can see our financial statements. Cash was decreased by 200,000, not exactly 200,000. By purchasing we have decreased 400,000, and then 300,000 again we make by sale, so it's 900 now. Bookshelves we have assets 100,000, chair 50,000, computer 50,000, and our total assets would be 1100,000. Liability will be bank loan. We have already 500,000, capital honor 500,000, and now we got profit of 100,000. Here this profit I will show you in the income statement. So our balance sheet again got equal. Income statement, we have make revenue, sales 300,000, expenses, cost of sale was 150,000, gross profit by 150,000, and then we have some operating expenses like salary expense, like water, like meals and electricity. As you know, net profit is 100,000, which go into the balance sheet. And if we want to draw a cash flow statement, the cash at beginning was 100,000, as you know. Then we got some receipt from customer 300,000, cash receipt, and cash paid in salary, utility, purchase, meals. We have these expenses, so 1100,000. And for assets we have invested 200,000, so again it's 900,000, as this amount you can see in the balance sheet. So cash flow, this amount and profit will be hit into the balance sheet. As you know, we have connecting three statements. Statement of changes in equity is all about owner's equity during the year and changes therein. So we have owner equity at the beginning of the year 500,000, profit got 100,000, so it's total 600,000 at the end of the period. Notes to the account are, as you know, here it is notes to the account. As you know, we will write something detailing to the balance sheet, to the financial statement. If we have to explain it more, if we have to break down, then we will write here. So in next session we will explain more about these things, and we will go for some more entries and some complex financial statements. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Okay, now we have already explained little concept of accounting, from how Mr. Lee got an investment of 1 million, and then he spent it into assets, purchasing assets, then do some expenses, general expenses. Then on cost of sales, he purchased some books and he sell those books for a margin. And we shown you income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, and changes in equity also. So let's say this, there are 5 financial statements, 5 financial statements in accounting. Every company, every small or big company have these 5 financial statements, nothing more, nothing less. If you speak about financial statements, there will be other reports, but these financial statements are everywhere. Income statement, where we show profit and loss, sales and purchases, the revenue and expenses will be considered in this financial statement. In balance sheet we will show assets, other 3 pillar of accounting: assets, liability, and equity. We can see here In balance sheet, third one is cash flow, and here we know what is our cash at the start of period, at the end of period, and changes therein. So in cash flow we will know about cash. As cash is different, profit is different, so we have a detail about cash in the cash flow statement. Changes in equity is all about honor equity will be changed. Like in our example, in small example, I have shown you that our honor equity is changed to 600,000. From 500,000 he got profit and 600,000. So it is very important when there is a partnership, when there is a multi-owner company, when there is a private limited company, there will be listed company. Changes in equity is very important statement, as it shows changes in honors, capital or equity. And last, notes to the final accounts. This is all about detailing of all the 5 accounts will be mentioned here. Like if there is sales, there may be a segment sales in area wise, there would be product wise. Like if iPhone show their sales, they will show the sales of product, but in notes to the account you can see iPhone 17 Pro Max, 16 Pro Max, 15 Pro Max, how much quantity and for how much price these items got sold. So there is these 5 statement, you have to master it. And again, for making these 5 statements we need 5 pillars. 5 pillars. One is assets, liability, equity, revenue, and expenses. I have explained it, but a little explanation I will get here. Things company own, this is owed by company, the money owed by company. This is honor investment, and revenue is sales or income, and expenses will be general expenses and cost of sale expenses. Every expenses you have to treat here in expenses. So this is 5 financial statement, and this is 5 pillars of accounting. Here you can see what balance sheet look like, what income statement look like. I will attach this one so you can read this. I have explained in simple language here, so you can read this. I have keep it short so you can understand the basics of accounting, and we will go into detail with Odoo. So thank you for watching. Hello and welcome back everyone. I hope you have done your assignments and got understanding of basic accounting. So let's start with our main aim, which is to teach you bookkeeping on Odoo. So let's start. I am working on Odoo Online. So you can start with Odoo Online from any browser. You just have to write Odoo login on any browser. This interface you will get on the main website of Odoo. You have to click here on login, and then if you don't have an account, if you have an account, you can enter your email, password, and then sign in. If you have an account, then you have to click here. So name, email, as you know, we will write here Finovactive @ you have to give them name and password. This is a dummy account I am creating. It's very simple, and then just sign in. It's as simple as that. We will save our password. This is main dashboards of Odoo accounts. You have to click here on the left side, try it free. We are using Odoo trial for 15 days, as pricing are a little vary in different countries, but it's very cheap. So we will select accounting for now only. We can select invoices, sales, point of sale, website, e-commerce, e-learning, timesheet, projects, and there are lots of apps in accounting. In Odoo, we will go one by one, but first our main aim is to teach you accounting, bookkeeping on Odoo. So let's select accounting and get started. Our company name was Finovactive Books. We are creating a bookshop. So I have employees 1 to 5, use it in my own company. So start now. Asking for a phone number. So this is main dashboard of Odoo. Odoo is welcoming us. Thank you for that. We have to little wait. Now you have main dashboards of Odoo. In Odoo here you can see setting where we can set up Odoo. Here you can see apps if you have to download any apps, like if you want to add sales module, restaurant, invoicing, CRM, inventory, website, purchases, point of sale, project, e-commerce, expenses, marketing and manufacturing, employees, payrolls, anything you want to install, you just have to come here in apps, search the apps and get installed. It's dashboard, it's accounting, and if you have to discuss something with your teammates, you can discuss here. So we have to activate our email. If you open your email, you will have an email from Odoo. So I will open my email and accept invitation from Odoo. That's why our account setup will be completed. In the next video, we will start with the accounting dashboard setting. So stay tuned. Skip the invitations, all done. Now my database on Odoo is created. This is my dashboard on Odoo, and here my database is created. It's free for 15 days. After 15 days, I will show you pricing of Odoo. I am here in Saudi Arabia, so here the pricing is custom plan, standard plan is $24. Not sure, not really. This is a correct pricing on Odoo website itself. Standard 13, custom 20, and 1 app free. Okay, this is main dashboard of Odoo. Here we will set up Odoo for the first time. If you are doing it for any company, you have to do this same. First of all, you have to update the country you are living in. You have to set up here, because it's have lots of things to do with our accounting. And company, we are having one company. You can configure documents layout like invoice, extra here, and more importantly, everything is done here. There is nothing more to do in setting. You just have to add language. If you want any language, special language, we have to do it here. You have to add the company, you have to add the currency. These three things are important in the setting of accounting. And then rightly here we have accounting. This is an accounting dashboards of Odoo. Here we will get dashboard. It's loading. So we have, okay, it's loading. Here we will have a dashboard. In dashboard there is tax adjustment, there is sales journal here where we can input sales. Here we can input purchases, we can upload document, we can try simple or create manually bills. Here we have tax returns. Here we have another journal, IFRS 16, bank and zakat. Because I have selected country Saudi Arabia, so it's showing zakat and all the taxes of Saudi Arabia. Here we got customers, invoices, if you have to issue invoices, credit note, payments, products, to add products, and to add customers. From here we will add vendors. Here we got vendor bills, refunds, payments, products, and also vendors. To add vendors, here we can add journal entries, assets, loans, reconciliation, tax returns, and we can log dates. We will go into detail one by one. Here we have journal items, internal audit, working files, depreciation schedule, loan analysis, deferred revenue and expense on audit trail. Here we have our reporting section. This is important section. Balance sheet, profit loss, cash flow, trial balance, general ledger, partner ledger, receivable aging, payable aging, tax report, fiscal report, invoice analysis, analytic report, and executive summary. In configuration, we got setting, we got charts of account, we got taxes, journals, currencies. We can set up currencies here, multiple ledger, checks, assets module, payment terms, and everything here. We will go one by one, but for now, this is basically dashboards of Odoo. You can change this dashboard, you can customize this dashboard by going into journal. You can change this, you can create new journal on dashboard. So it's very easy, it's very good design. So you can change here from by new, and you can also change from here in journals. So this was a short tour of Odoo dashboard and Odoo accounting dashboard and Odoo setting. After this, I will show you how to do accounting in Odoo. Now we will go one by one from here. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, after the tour, we will set up Odoo for the first time, starting with setting. You have to set up Odoo first. We have done setting of whole Odoo, but not for accounting. So here we will add accounting setting in configuration, and then in setting you can set up Odoo. First important thing is to select the package. It means your country. If you live in Belgium, you have to add here Belgium. Otherwise, Austria, Australia, Bangladesh, wherever you living in or the company is based, you have to select that country. So Odoo can pick up taxes, pick up another things which is related to that country. After that, we can choose charts of account. We have to review manually, or we can import full charts of account. Our own charts of account we can import, but we will do after setting. Taxes here. Taxes are basically Odoo set up your taxes according to this package. According to your country, Odoo will pick up all the taxes included in the country. If you have to change the taxes, you can change. Here you got currency. The company you are dealing with the currency, you have to select the currency here. Here I will show there be real here. So it's nothing more to do. Here you can see the accounts linking, which bank suspense is linked to this account, internal transfer to this account, but nothing more to do here. Okay, here you can select general setting on this side, and we can update information about our company. We can update, like we can input logo from here if your company have any logo. Nothing here. Download, maybe nothing here. Okay, let's put this one as logo. You can add your address, you can add your phone number, your tax number, company number, and then here you can save it. Now our company got logo and everything, so it's ready to use. It's now ready to use. After setting, you have to go charts of account. As you know, charts of account is a grouping of 5 pillars of accounting. Like assets, there will be current assets, fixed assets. On liability, there will be current liability, non-current liability, short-term liabilities, and then you can see here, as you can see here, you have to open full charts of account here. There is current liability, payables, and then in expense, cost of sales, other expenses like operating expenses, salary, leave, everything is grouped here. And income, other income, like this. So if you want to change name of any account, you can just click here and can change its name. You can change this code as well. So if you want simplify it, you can change code as like this: 1001, 1002. But for each pillars of accounting, you have to give a special code, like 1000 for assets. If I give, then from liabilities I have to start with 2000, 2001, 2002, and for expenses with 4000, 5000 for revenues, and 6000 for maybe equity. Then just click save. Our charts of account is saved, and go to taxes. As I say, taxes is already updated by Odoo. So if you want to unactive any taxes, you can unactive from here. If your company does not pay tax or have no tax, then you can unactive the tax from here. If you want to add any new taxes, you can add new tax from here. It's very simple. So other general currencies, as we have selected, if you want to add any other currency, you can select currency from here. And charts of account is set. Now our dashboard is ready for use. So the next very important thing is journals. Journals, these are the journals: tax adjustment, bank, tax return, purchase, sales. You see here are all journals. Here you have to set up the journals, because this will be your main dashboard, so you have to set up it very carefully. We will move sales up, and then we will move purchases. I want to delete tax adjustment here, exchange different here, cash based taxes, right of use assets, zakat, and tax return. I want to delete from here. It will be just deleted from the dashboards, not from accounting, so don't worry. In this journal, I want to remove these two as well. Okay, now you can see our dashboard is only sales and purchases. I want to add more journals, like our company do sales, do purchases, pay salary, and I want to track salary in separate journal. So you have to enter that its miscellaneous operation and default account. You can select or you cannot select. If you select salary, it will be salary expenses we have to select. But if you no select, then it will be not an issue. Salary expenses. Then I want operating expenses, like I want to enter operating expenses separately: electricity bills, water bills, or any entertainment expense, any other expense. I want to group it in separate journal. So I have opened operating expenses. I want cash in hand in separate journals. This will be cash here, and you have to save this. I want also a bank or Raji. This is bank. You can name it anything, but the account will be hit is here. Which account will be hit? This one, bank. You can use your own account, which account you want to hit with bank. And sales, purchases, bank, our operating expense, salary expense, cash in hand, and I want assets also. In journal, we have to add. I want to enter assets separately and want to maintain assets separately. Also, I want to manage investment or honor account separately. If you have to manage your accounting very precisely, very efficiently, you have to create everything in separate journal so you can track expenses. Like if you want to track salary expense, you open it, you will have all the salaries listed here, the total amount will be listed here, so it will be easy to manage via this way. This is our journal setting. After that we have reporting sections, review sections, and entry sections, vendors, customers, dashboard again. So in the next session I will start with the entries of sales, and then purchases, then bank araji, in bank, then cash, then salary expense, operating expense, and everything. Like what we have done in the Excel in the past previous our lectures, we will do same, we will create same here in Odoo, so you can understand what is basically bookkeeping in Odoo, how to do bookkeeping in Odoo properly. So let's do this in second session. Thank you so much for watching. Hi guys, our Odoo is ready now, so we can start bookkeeping on Odoo. But before that, I want to show you something. As you know, we have started this course with a 1 million investment from Ali into a bookshop. He started this business with 500 cash and 500 bank loan, in total 1 million. Then we explain you about 5 pillars of accounting, how important these 5 pillars are, and then we explained you about 5 types of financial statements. So at the first day, the entry will look like this. I want to review a quick review of what we have done till now. So cash and bank was debit, bank loan was debit with 1 million, and capital was credited with 1 million. This we call double entry, because if we write only cash 1 million, where it come from, where it will go, we don't know. We cannot keep tracking of the transactions. So double entry will make sure we keep track, we keep audit trail of everything. So on second day we have buy chair, bookshelves, and computer of total worth 200,000. So our balance sheet at this date, if we see on 4th Jan, it will look like this. Cash we have 800,000 because 200,000 goes in purchasing assets, and other assets increased, bookshelves, chair, and computer, with 200,000. So again in total we have assets 1 million. Bank loan was 500 and owner equity was 500, again making 1 million. So on 3rd January, to make our income statement, we need some more entries, some more transactions. Like 5,000 we paid in water expense, 5,000 for electricity, 20,000 for accountant, and 20,000 in meals during this time period. So the entry would be like this. Electricity expenses will be debit, cash will be credit. So electricity expense debited, water expense, salary, and meal debited, and cash credited here. In total 50,000 was credited from cash. So to complete our income statement, we need sales and purchases of inventory, cost of sales, and sales. So these are the cost of sales, as I have explained. On 3rd Jan, we purchased 3 types of book: chemistry, biology, and physics. From vendor, from supplier, we can say this: Amar Akbar Anthony, quantity 100 each, and rate 500 rupees each, total making 1,50,000, which is purchased, cost of sale debited, and cash will be credited with same amount. Now we assume that we sold this entry overnight, and on the 3rd Jan, same date night, we sold these books to Newton, Albert, and Tesla for 1,000 rupees. Same quantity goes to sale, and it's make 300,000. So the entry will be, cash will be first time debit with 300,000, and sales will be credited with 300,000. Now our income statement will be like this. Revenue will be 300,000. Expenses, from expenses, cost of sale will be 150, because our core business is to sell book, purchase book, so it will come under sales and cost of sales. Gross profit will be 150. Other operating expenses will be 50,000 in total. As you know, salary, water, meals which make net profit 100,000. So why I highlighted this item will go into the balance sheet. I will show you. And cash flow will be at the beginning was this. Cash come from customer 300,000. We spend this all, so 11 million, and 200,000 we spend in assets, as you know. So our cash flow is at the end of the period 900,000, which will go into the balance sheet again. Statement of changes in equity at the beginning of year, as you know, 500,000 was invested and make profit of 100,000. From balance sheet, from income statement, you can see here, which comes into statement of changes in equity and making total 600,000. Now at last we again will make balance sheet. So cash will be 900,000. From cash flow we have picked this cash, bookshelves, we have assets and 100,000 assets here in the form of chair and computer. So our total assets 101,000, 1.1 million. Now we go to bank loan 500,000, same. Owner equity was same, but profit of 100,000 from profit and loss comes here, so making total 1.1 million, again fulfilling our accounting equations. So this way we have completed our accounting, basic accounting, very basic accounting here. Now I will move everything to Odoo. So I am uploading this sheet as well. Okay, this is very basic accounting, very basic entries I have made, very basic, because I want you to understand. We will move all these and some more entries to Odoo, and will let you understand how we do all these things on Odoo. On Odoo it will be very detailed entries, very detailed in everything, so stay tuned. I will upload this sheet as well, so you can read this, you can make this bigger and bigger. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching this video. Hi everyone, welcome back again. So today we are starting our Odoo accounting. So first of all, as we did in Excel, we will do in Odoo to record capital and bank loan of 1 million we have got from bank and from cash from owner. So on main dashboard you have to record it. You can record it in accounting journal entries, but as I say, we have to manage accounting transactions beautifully, so we can track those expenses, we can track those entries. If anyone wants to know how much we spend in respective areas, respective heads of accounts, so we can track it. We will write it in here owner accounts, because we got money from owner, so we will write here in owner. In the reference here you have to enter the reference number. The bill, any invoice will have a reference number. So here if we have any reference number, we may have issued a bill, invoice, a memo or something which may have a number. So here I will write 1122 because I have issued, let's say, to owner a bill that contain this reference number or this number. So from 1st Jan 2026 we are starting, so accounting date will be 1st Jan 2026. Here you can change dates. Date is important, very important in accounting, so you must carefully enter the date. Reference number, journal, it's in journal account, like honor account we have opened, so it will show in here. This is the number of entry. It will automatically generate by Odoo, so you don't have to enter here anything. And then here you can see we have account. This means which account you want to debit and credit. Here it is a partner. It's mean any vendor, any customer or anyone who you want to take. Label is narration in accounting. Here you got debit, credit and tax. So we got cash in hand. Partner was owner. Let's say owner name was, as we say, Ali. So we can create partner just like this. Label was invested first time in company we can write anything in here. So 500,000 is debited, and capital, we can say capital was credited with same amount. So entry is matching. Now you can post entry. You can post entry here. If you want to edit anything, you can reset to draft, and then you can edit 1 1 2 3 like this, and then can post again. It will be shown here in owner account. You can see the entry is posted. Just like this, we will post all the entries. Here I want to post another entry of liability. So let's create another journal, because I have deleted one of the journal, as you know, tomorrow. So miscellaneous journal we will create here. It's a miscellaneous. We will enter any other entry here. Any random entries we will create here in miscellaneous entries. As we got 1 1 2 4. Now this entry will go into as a bank loan on 1st January 2026. This would be bank loan, bank finance, not have an account of bank loan. So we can create, if there is no account, we can create that account bank loan. It's a bank loan. So the code will be, as its liability was starting from 2000, so 2000 222. I will type this code. It's payable liability. It's more than 1 year, we can assume, so it's non-current liability, and I will save it. So the partner was bank. Let's say this was provided by bank Raji. This bank provided us loan, so loan from bank on 1st Jan 26. This was our loan, 500,000 again, and cash in hand was debited, and liability of same was credited. So our entry matching again. Now you can post this entry, and same you can reset if you have to edit anything here. This way our two entries, capital amount of 1 million is posted here. 500 come from owner, 500 from bank, and 1 million in cash. Now we have 1 million in cash in hand. You can see here in balance we have 1 million cash. Now let's go to our other entries, which was I will show you here one by one what we have done in Excel. We will do repeat same here. So after this cash, on the second day, as our shop was ready, so we buy some chair, shelf, and computers. So we will record one by one. On 2nd Jan, we buy chair of 50,000. So in Odoo, how to record this? You can record it in assets like this. How to do the depreciation of these assets, all these things you have to ignore for now. We will get back it to later. But 1125, I will write this, because now you may have invoice number, you have bill number from your vendor, from your supplier. You can write here date, as you know it's a 2nd January. So on 2nd January we will write furniture and equipment. Let's say this was decor furniture. The supplier was Detour Furniture. And on label you can write narration by 5 chairs for shop. And here you will write amount debit, assets was debit, and cash in hand credited by same amount. And you can post from here. One more entry, 1146, and it's again on 2nd January 2026. It's bookshelves. I have already created this account. If you cannot find, you can create this account. Bookshelves we purchased from Azure Decorator. Let's say this is a company that make bookshelves. Level purchase bookshelves from bookshelves 3, and amount was 100,000, and cash in hand will be credited with 100,000. Now you can post this entry. And our last entry, which was a computer hardware and software, you can save Apple, let's say, and it was 50,000 again. Cash in hand with 50,000. So cash in hand with credit again 50,000. Sorry, 50,000, and label purchase MacBook for shop. Now you can also post this entry. So our assets is recorded here. Here you can see the cash become 800,000. Odoo is doing good. Our miscellaneous entry, our owner equity, our assets got recorded. So at this stage, if I want to see balance sheet, you can see here assets 1 million, current assets cash 800, current furniture equipment, and maybe another thing go into wrong place, I guess. So 100 this, 100 this, and bookshelves going to fixed assets. It's okay. So total 200,000, liabilities 500, and you can see equity plus liability again 100,000. So it's same with the balance sheet we have shown you in Excel. You can see here we have made a balance sheet here, 800,100, and it's 1 million 1 million again. So this is matching in Odoo. You can practice same in Odoo. You can practice this one same in Odoo, in Excel, so you can understand it, how balance sheet build up in Odoo, how balance sheet is look like in Odoo, and what thing is going where, so you can have a good tracking of balance sheet and Odoo mechanism. So for now it's okay, it's good. In next session we will discuss about income statement item like electricity bills, water bills, accountant and meal salary. We will post in Odoo and see how income statement will look like. That would be important because we will first time write purchase, bill, invoices, etc. So thank you so much for watching this video. Everyone, we should record our income statement things, utility bills. So to record this, on very next day, 3rd Jan, we pay electricity bill, water expenses, salary and meal. So we will post these entries into Odoo. Let's see how we post this in Odoo. I can post this in miscellaneous expense. I can post it here in journal entries just by creating new. It will mix up everything. Like here you can see assets, owner account, miscellaneous. Here every entry will be shown here in journal entries. So I want to arrange it. You can create a new journal for utility expense. Because if owner asks you how much we have spent in utility, you can track it directly from here. From here you can directly track. Let's say 117. On the third gen we have spent water expense. Partner was let's say authority, some authority, maybe water authority, KSA, and label water bill for the month of June, and it was 5,000. We spent cash on this, so it's 5,000 again. You can post it here. Same, you can reset. Now our new entry for electricity expense. Again on third gen, it's electricity, and let's say this SEC, so the electric company it is. Bill for the month of June 26, you can write here. It was again 5,000, and we spent cash on this. Let's say for now we are not dealing with bank, we will write entries of bank also. You can post it here, and meals we will post here. And again third gen, we have monthly expenses of meals. Let's say this from hotel SS. Hotel SS is our vendor in this case for the month of June, and it was 20,000, and we spent cash for this 20,000. You can post it right here. So now you can see here how much cash is left and how much in total utility we spent. 30,000 in utility. You can track it here beautifully. Now we will post salary of accountant. Salary of accountant for the month June 26. Here you have to write reference, but I just write narration here. It's taking a little time to, you can write here basically salary expense, and expense account was 400, and it's expense account, so you can write here expenses and save. Partner was, let's say, Shahid. Your name is Shahid, so you salary for the month of June, and it was 20,000. We give cash against this salary. So it's done, guys. You can post it. Hello guys, similarly as we have purchase bill, similarly we can input sales bill, sales invoices. We can create sales invoices. Like if we sell something, we have to invoice them. So how to invoice a customer in Odoo. Here with example, we have sold these books to these customers. Rate and prices are here. Now we will enter create sales invoices. Here you have to come and create new. Same like vendor, we have to create customers also. The first one is Newton Physics. Our vendor, our customer is Newton the Great. So invoice date, we go on the same 3rd Jan 2026. Due date, we have to change it again, done. And here you have same product, add a line. Physics, this is product we sell, so physics product is created. Quantity 100 and price 1000. For 500 we purchased, for 1000 we are selling it, so we have to confirm it. It's done, guys. It's very simple. Same, you can send it to customer directly from here via email, or you want to WhatsApp, or you want to send by email. You can print it here, you can preview this invoice here. If we want to look the invoice, it will look like this. Odoo have automatically uploaded our logo and everything in here, so you can send this invoice directly by email by downloading. So let's create our second invoice. First we will complete the accounting. How we do in Excel, we will do same in Odoo. Second is chemistry, we sold to Albert. Our customer is Albert. Create and edit. You have just to save it. Jan 3rd, and it's again 10th January. The product was we sold chemistry. Again 100 quantity for 1000 in price. It's again 100,000. You just have to confirm it. Our second invoice ready. Now let's create our third and final invoice, which is biology sold to Tesla. Tesla is our third customer. The date would be same like in first two cases. The product is biology. Sorry, I writing it. 100 in quantities, 1000 in price, and making total of 100,000. Confirm. And this is our third invoice. So we have 300,000 unpaid, 3 invoices and 3 vendor bills, just like we have done in Excel here. 300,000 and 150,000 purchases. Hope you understand. Thank you for watching. Hi guys, welcome back. After increase of assets and expenses, we can now input our purchases. As you know, we have purchases of 150,000 in total, but we have purchased this on 3rd Jan, 3 types of book from 3 vendors, 3 different vendors in same quantity for same price, and this is our amount. So let's assume this first, it's without tax, without any tax. So we will have cases of tax later. So how to input purchases in Odoo? This is a purchase bill. This will be goes into cost of sales. This is basically cost of sales, mean when a company operate its main business goes into cost of sales, like it's our bookshop. So when we purchase books, it go into cost of sales. Like for a construction company, there will be sand, there will be steel, there will be blocks. These things goes into cost of sales. For a manufacturing company, the materials will go into cost of sales. So it is necessary to understand cost of sales. So we have to create a bill here. So in Odoo, basically we will enter cost of sales in purchases. So let's create our first bill. Before creating, I will let you know, if you want to upload your purchase bill, vendor, a supplier send you invoice, and you can directly upload this invoice here. If you have any invoice, you can upload from here. Odoo will automatically pick up the items from that invoice and will make entry ready for you. Just you have to post it. It's very simple. And you can try out sample, or you can create manually. We will create manually first because we have to do it lots of time in Odoo. So to create manually, we first have a vendor name. We have to enter a vendor name from which supplier you have buy this product. So on 3rd Jan, we have buy physics from Amar. Our vendor, our supplier is Amar. We can create this vendor right here. You can enter his weight number. You can say weight number is this. We can say address is this. And if you have any emails, you can enter emails. You can customize this vendor, sales and purchases, accounting, which account you want to hit. But if you don't want to do anything, just save it. And the date would be Jan 3rd. On Jan 3, we have purchased this, and bill reference was invoice number the vendor send us, and nothing to do here. If any due date to vendor, then you have to enter the due date here. Let's say we have due date 10 Jan, and now you have to add a line here. Add a line, only one line you have to add here. It was a product which called physics, right? Physics. Physics. In one quantity we got price 500, 100 quantity. So it's 50,000. In purchase bill, the entry, Odoo will automatically make an entry of cost of goods sold in trading, debit, and payables will be credited in Odoo directly. You have to not post any entry. The entry will be created by Odoo automatically. If you want to write any other information, you can write here, but Odoo will make this entry automatically. You just have to write about product, about label, about narration, about date, and about vendor. This vendor is saved. If next time you come here, the vendor is automatically saved. So first time we are confirming this entry. Now you can see here one to pay. One vendor bill is ready to get paid. You can see here. This is posted but not paid yet. So we will enter the next two. For second bill, we have to enter new here, and that is Akbar Chemistry. The vendor name is Akbar. We will just create and edit, save. Akbar vendor is saved. Here we can input date. It's a 3rd Jan. Bill reference, anything you can write. Same due date, I will put 10, and in line this is chemistry. $100 in quantities, 500 price. It's 50,000, so you can confirm. It's as simple as that. Now we enter our third, that is biology from Anthony. Anthony is our vendor. We can create and save. Bill date is 3rd Jan. The reference number Jointon, and it's biology. $100 in quantities, $500 price, and the amount would be like this. Text cases we will see later, so just we have to confirm it. As I say, the entry Odoo is making automatically. So you can say 3 to pay and 150,000, same like we have done here, 150,000. The purchases is debited, and here cash is not credited, payable is credited, which we will deal later. For now, you are able to make vendor bills in Odoo. If you want to print this, you can print here. If you want to pay it, you can pay it here. If you want to edit anything, you can reset this one and can edit this one. This is our vendor bills. With text cases and how to pay this, how to get reconciled, we will discuss in coming sessions. So for now, this is how we enter purchase bills in Odoo. Hope you understand this. Okay guys, now we are at a point where we can reconcile Odoo with our Excel sheet. You know what? As I continuously focusing on basics. Why? Because if you know basics, you will eventually get to the advanced level. Because if you can create one invoice, you can create 1000 invoice. That's not an issue for you. If you can create one vendor bill accurately, then you can create 1000 advanced vendor bills. Same, you can create one entry, then you can also create 1000 entries. So you have to get a good grip in basics, like what is happening in balance sheet. If you know what is happening in balance sheet, then if it's one line item in balance sheet, if it's 10 line item in balance sheet, or 100, there will be no an issue for you. And in same income statement, if you know income statement, if you know what is happening in income statement and what will happen in income statement, what items will affect income statement, what items will goes into balance sheet, what I have to consider in cash flow. If you know the basic concepts, you can deal with multiple line items, you can deal with big cash flow, you can deal with the listed companies cash flow, income statement or balance sheet. If you don't know basics, then you cannot do anything. So the basic is very important, as I have urged you all, and focus basics in this course. We will eventually get to the advanced level, but before going to tax returns, before going to bank reconciliation, before going to further advancement in this course, we should reconcile and we should understand the basics once again. So here you can see we have created some entries from capital to bookshelves assets, and then we created a simple balance sheet. Balance sheet will look like this. We have to record assets here, then total assets you have to calculate, and total assets should be equal to total liability and equity, and expenses you have to record like this, and if an income statement should be like this: revenue and expenses, cost of sales, after gross profit you have to less operating expenses, and here you will see the net profit. Same for the cash flow. You will see here a basic cash flow. If you understand what is happening in cash flow, it's very simple. Cash at the beginning, you have to sum the cash flow, add the cash flow we received and less the cash we paid. So it's very simple. In our case, it's again 900,000. And in changes in equity, statement of changes in equity, at the beginning of year, owner equity was 500,000. We made profit during the year 100,000. So profit goes to owners. So this one goes to owners, and 600,000 we got in total at the end of the period, or at the end of the month. So this was our basic financial statements. Same these statements we should get in Odoo. So let's go to Odoo. Here we have unpaid invoices and unpaid purchase bill. So the balance sheet will not look like this, but before that we have to pay it. How we can pay it? We can pay it one by one. If we get payment or if we paid, we can pay it one by one, or we can select all and pay. Select all and you can pay here. From bank, no, from cash in hand, I want to use cash in hand here and create payments. It's simple guys, it's done, it's in process. And same here, we have to select all and press pay. From cash in hand, create payment, and it's done guys. It's in process, you can see. As you know, we have paid all the invoices and all vendor bills, but the status is still in payment. What it means? It's in process, like we have not reconciled with cash or bank. In next video I will explain reconciliation one by one, so you can understand this, how this process is done. But for now we will reconcile the whole account. Like we have to enter cash, as we have paid to vendors, but we should decrease our cash also. Paid to vendors, so we will not record partner here. We paid 150,000 in purchases to vendors. In total I am writing here, so you have to write this and close. Another one, we get paid for sales, that was 300,000 in cash. We get paid 300,000 and 150,000. If you see the balance sheet at this time, you will see here that you have account receivable 300,000 and account payable 150,000. If you cannot see, I will zoom it. 300,000 account receivable and payable 150,000. But if we go again in cash, two items to reconcile. We have to reconcile this. We will set partner in another video, but here we will set account. This 300,000 is receivable. So receivable account, here account receivable, I have reconciled this. Here I will set payables. Here you can set payables. Now it's got reconciled. And our balance sheet will look like same in Excel. Here you can see assets, we have 1.1 million, same in Excel. Cash in hand 900,000. Assets, we have 200,000 in assets. And profit loss 100,000 and 500,000 in equity, 500,000 in loans. That's how our balance sheet look alike. For profit and loss, if we go here in profit and loss for 2026, $300,000 in revenue, cost of sale in trading 150. So our gross profit 150 and less operating expense, and 100,000 we got profit. You can see here same as in our Excel sheet. So if we see cash flow, here you can see cash flow statement. It's opening, I have to little wait. Okay, it's 2026. It's showing differently but same because of period changes. for the whole year, but the closing cash is 900,000. So our statements from Excel to Odoo is reconciled here. So you know basics of accounting, basics of reporting, how items is sitting in balance sheet, in income statement, and in cash flow. So I hope you understand, and I hope you try all these entries and everything we have studied till far. You will practice it with Odoo, with Excel. You have to create one Odoo accounts and practice it, because without practice you cannot understand it. So I hope you will understand it, and I hope you are enjoying it. Thank you so much for watching. Hi and welcome back, guys. After reconciling everything from Excel to Odoo, now we can move a step further. Here I will teach you about weight accounting, weight returns, sorry, value added tax. Most of the countries and accountants have to deal with this. So value added tax, it's a tax by government authorities on items selling by us, by any business. So if you sell something, you tax it. If you sell something, you have let's say you sell item of 100 rupees. Okay, we go into our cases that we sold book, one type of book for 100,000. For better understanding, I will start with our example, this one. I will copy it and paste it here. In this example, we have sell amount of 100,000 to 3 customers. Let's assume in this case we have to tax them. So we will add a tax of 15% in Saudi Arabia, and I don't know which country you are living in. So according to your country weight return tax, you have to enter the percentage here. So we have to charge 15,000. Sorry, it's 15%. Okay, 15,000 tax on these items. Now our total amount will be after tax 115,000. 103 and 45. So as you know, this is our amount, but we have collected tax 45,000 from these 3 customers, Albert, Tesla and Newton. So we have to pay these 45 to government, because we have collected these tax on behalf of government, on behalf of tax authority. So we have to pay these tax to government, which we call output tax, because it's our output. And same, if we purchase something, we also pay tax to vendor. Same like we get tax from customer, we pay tax to vendors. So in our case, we have purchased some books from Amar Akbar Anthony, and they will tax us with same rate. So we can say this half they taxed us. We have to pay them this amount in total, and in the form of taxes we have to pay them this amount, 22,500. This is called input tax. Input tax. This we have to pay to vendors. Now if government asks us how much you have to pay, the tax returns, how we will file the tax return, it's output minus input. So we have collected how much tax? This one, 45,000, and we have paid 2 to 500. So we have to pay this amount to government again, because we have totally collected this much amount. We already paid this much, so we have to pay more this amount to tax authorities. In Saudi Arabia, we have to pay this to Zatka, it's their tax authority. In UAE, we have Federal Authority of Tax, maybe FTA, Federal Tax Agency. And in Pakistan have FBR, maybe in India IRS, or maybe in any other country, if you have a tax department, you have to pay these taxes to government. Let's in case if we have paid more input tax, then government will pay us. Government, we can claim that tax and government will pay us. This is how VAT works. Thank you for watching. Hope you understand. Hi guys, as you know, we have explained you about tax return in Excel, how tax return, VAT return will be filed and how it works. So let's see how it's work in Odoo for purchases, as this is our input tax as I have explained. So we will show you how this works in Odoo. So I will edit this entry and will put text in this entry. I will not create a new entry to keep things simple and so you understand it better. We will reset this entry, and here we have already input without text. You have to add here text. It's straight 15% in Saudi Arabia, so I will write here 15%. The text is added, and that's it only. We have to confirm it again. Same for another two bills. I will do it. You have to reset, or you are creating new, so you can input all this and just have to write text here. Confirm. It's very simple if you understand the logic. And for third invoice, I will again reset to draft and 15% here and confirm. That's it guys, that's our input tax. And to deal output tax, we have to go in sales. We have three invoices here, same. We will reset it to draft and we'll input 15% here and confirm. Here it's at 15% taxes. For this we will do the same again. 15% tax we will add and confirm. In the third invoice we have to repeat the same, reset to draft, 15% tax you will add here in taxes and then confirm. Now how to check our VAT input and output. As I say, VAT input is our assets. As we have paid tax in one or another way, we have to receive it from government or from another party. VAT output is liability. As we have received, we have collected tax, so we have to pay to government or another party. So here you can see in balance sheet, not in income statement. In balance sheet we can see for 2026, you can see here VAT input 22,500. As we calculate it in Excel, we have total input tax and total output tax will be here 45,000. And how much we have to pay, the difference between these. And if we want report, Odoo have a report as well. Here in tax reports you can see for 2026, here we have sold total item 300 worth 300. For that we have calculated output tax 45,000, and for input expenses total amount was this and the tax was this. Now we have to pay net this tax is payable to government. This how tax return or VAT works in Odoo. Hope you understand this. Thank you for watching. Hi guys, this video is all about bank reconciliation. Basically, bank reconciliation is all about we do entries in Odoo and bank will do their own entries in their statement. Bank will send us what transactions have happened in the last month, in the last day, or whatever period we selected. Bank will send us a transactions, or we can say that bank statement. But we have in Odoo same, we have also recorded transactions and we have ledgers of payables and receivables. We have our own record, bank have their own record. So we want to reconcile these two books. We can say these two things we have to reconcile each other. Let's say in our case on the 3rd Jan 2026 we sell something, like in our case we sell to Albert for 100,000 a book, and then this is debit. Albert will be debited and receivable will be credited with the same amount. Sorry, sale will be credited and receivable will be debit with same amount. This transactions happen on 3rd January. Let's say this have due date of in our case 10th January. After 10 days, what will happen if he pay? The bank will receive money, and if we see our statement, we will see this money 100,000 in the bank statement, which was transferred by Albert. As you can see in the transaction, his name will be appearing. So if you upload this transaction in Odoo, upload this statement in Odoo, or write manually this transaction in Odoo bank, then what you will write, you will add up 100,000 in bank as a transfer from Mr. Albert. So what Odoo will do, Odoo will reconcile these transactions automatically. You can reconcile it manually, or Odoo will do if there is sufficient information, like if there is a name Albert and 100,000 in a bank statement, Odoo will automatically credit receivable and will debit bank with this amount. So this way our transactions get reconciled, and now this transaction, this sale, this operation is completed at this stage. After receivable get credited, bank get debited, here receivable credit, here debit, receivable will be again 0. As you have selected partner Albert, so Albert ledger, if you see Albert ledger, you will see the opening balance 100,000 at 3 Jan. On 10th January it will be 0 as he paid in the bank, and bank we reconciled in Odoo. So this operation is completed. So in case of purchases, if we want to reconcile, in case of purchases, same on 3rd January we purchase debit with 50,000 a book from Mr. Akbar. In our case we have example of Akbar, and payables will be credited. Payables will be credited with same amount. Payable will be credited with 50,000. And after we have to pay 10th Jan, we have to pay Mr. Akbar this amount. So when we pay, we know, and in our transaction in our bank it should be reflected. So in this case, if I write bank will be credit with this amount, this very same amount, and payables will get debit with same amount. This will know our purchase operation is completed. As you can see, on 3rd January we purchased 50,000. It was in payable for 7 days, and after 7 days on 10th January we paid via bank, and our bank get credited with 50,000 and payable will get 50,000 debit. This way payable is 0 and our purchase expense will be 50,000. Our bank will be less by 50,000. This way our operation of purchase will be complete. This is how bank reconciliation work overall for receivable and for payables. So in Odoo I will show you how you can reconcile payables and receivables. Hope you understand this lesson. Thank you for watching. Hi guys, as we have explained how bank reconciliation works, so let's see how it works in Odoo. As we have paid these invoices, but I deleted those payments just to show you via bank and then reconciliation also. As we will first get paid from these 3 customers: Tesla, Albert and Newton. We will select these all and pay, but this time via bank Raji. We will create payment 345 as tax is included. As you know, we have added tax later, so with tax amount we will get paid from these customers. No, these customer the invoices are in process. As you know, in accounting, the transactions like purchase bills and invoices will be assumed as closed when we get paid and then reconciled from bank, as those payments should be fall in banks also. That's we call reconciliation in other words. So we will also pay these 3 vendors as we get paid, so we should pay these vendors. We have to select all and pay. It's taking little time, but it's okay. We have 3 vendors: Amar, Akbar, Anthony, and we will pay them via bank Raji. 172,500 in total, as tax is included again. So now you can see these all get paid, but the second part is when you see in the bank there are no transactions. That means we have recorded transactions as vendor communicate to us or send us proof that I have paid you, or we send them proof that we have paid you, but there is no transaction in bank. So basically, practically speaking, we have to upload bank statement from here directly. We will upload any bank statement of the relevant dates, and as you know, the bank statement must have those payments, so we can reconcile here from directly. But in this case we have no bank statement, so we will record it manually. So let's say first we reconcile the payment side. We have 3 vendors. One is Amar, paid to Amar. We will say this was Amar. Bank will have some reference number and something like that, but we will just write here Amar. As we have paid Amar, so the payment should be in minus sign, 57,500 including tax. add and new. We will create add and new. You can add and close if you have only one invoice, but we have multiple invoices, so pay to Akbar. Akbar with same amount we will pay to Akbar minus 57,500. You have to write minus sign when payment is going. Anthony partner estate 5705. Add and close this time. So you can see here Odoo have automatically reconciled, as Odoo know that we have to pay these vendors, and it's showing in bank statement. So Odoo automatically reconciled these statements. You can see here it's automatically reconciled and show the balance of minus 17,500, and it will show. So as you can see, Odoo automatically reconciled these items for all the vendors. If Odoo didn't found anything, it will show here as 1 to reconcile, 2 to reconcile. I will show that transaction as well, but first let us input our sales item invoices. As this payment we received, so we will write it in a positive. We get paid from Albert. $115,000. Another one was Tesla. Tesla paid us same amount, 115,000. We will add a new. And the third was Newton. Newton paid us with same amount. So add and close. You can see this time Odoo automatically reconcile this item. If we write something and partner we don't know, a new partner here, and he paid 110. So if we enter this entry, Odoo will not found anything, so he will ask us we have to write it receivable or what, and here we will show the sign here, one item to reconcile. So this is how Odoo bank reconciliation work. Now you can see in the statements it will be showing exactly correctly. In the bank you have 172,610, and cash in hand is this, so it's correct one, 172,500. 110 I have write another entry, so it's showing here. Otherwise we have correct balance of bank. So I hope you understand the bank reconciliation in Odoo. If you have any further confusion, you can ask me in the questions. Thank you so much for watching. Hi and welcome to our second last session. So in this session I will show you how to see the reports and how Odoo reporting work, how to reports if to management if something come up. You can see here if you have paid any salary will be showing here. You can see here a total amount is written here, so all the salaries will be listed here if you write it correctly, and you can export this if you have to send it to someone in HR, you can export all these entries of salaries. Same you can see in honor account, in miscellaneous expense, in operating expense. If someone asks you about cash, you can see in cash in hand. If someone asks you about all the purchases, you can see here in purchases. You can export it. When there is a tax consultant, you can download all the sales data, all the purchase data, and send it to tax consultant that we have paid these taxes. You can reconcile and you can file the tax return, VAT return. So another important reports are balance sheet. First of all, we will discuss balance sheet. In balance sheet, there is current assets, which is for less than 1 year. So here we will have bank cash in hand, which is correctly showing here. We have receivables, we have weight input, we have furniture and equipments, hardwares, and then we will have liability, current liability and non-current liabilities. Then we will have retained earning and profit and loss in balance sheet. You can PDF this, you can download in Excel and further modify it. If we see our profit and loss, you can see here, you can see revenue, you can see breakdown of revenue, you can see operating expense and breakdown of it in here in income statement. You can also PDF or make Excel of this. In here you can see our cash flow statement, and then there is trial balance. How trial balance work, as you know, general ledger, partner ledger is important. Like if we have 6 partners, we have Amar, Akbar, Anthony, Newton, Tesla and Albert. So all the partners ledger will be showing here, how much we have to pay this partner or how much this partner have to pay us will be showing here in the balance. So you can send these partners reminder that you have not paid us. If you want to reconcile with partner account, you can download the partner journals from here, partner ledger from here. If you want to see receivable aging, Odoo have receivable aging report from how many days these vendor, these customers have not paid us. Odoo is showing here. You can make a report out of this. And also a payable aging is showing here, date wise. There is tax reports also. I have shown you in weight analysis. Then there is fiscal and invoice analysis. Here you can analyze invoice, how much amount you have to get paid and etc. Analytic report is another thing which we will discuss sometime. It's about segmentation reporting. Executive summary is important. You can see here will be how much cash received in total, how much cash spent, the cash surplus, closing bank balance. Here a general overview of the operations will be showing here. So you can also PDF or XLS this and other things. Just that's it. You can add vendor here, add products from here, add directly payment from here. You can add customers. We have add customers another way, but you can add customer with full details here, like adding their monogram, logo, VAT number, address, email, anything you can write here if you have to add customer. So this was the reportings in Odoo. I hope you understand it and I hope you will implement it in your upcoming projects. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much guys for making it till the end. You have watched all the videos, I suppose, and thank you so much for watching all the videos. Now at last I will give you some useful tips, some important tips which you can use in your practical life, in your career, as you have completed this course. So you can write on your CV, like you can do Odoo accounting. First of all, you can write that you can do Odoo accounting. It is very important skill. So most of the companies in the world is using Odoo. You can now create invoices, you know can create vendor bills, enter vendor bills in the Odoo. You can manage expenses in Odoo. You can record assets and any other entries you can do with Odoo, and you can do basic financial reporting. But as you know, when you learn basics, eventually you can go higher by just watching some videos. You can use ChatGPT for more information. You can use YouTube, and you can do practice, as practice will make you perfect. So you can do multiple exercise before going into the real world. And for freelancing, if you want to do freelancing, you can create a gig on Fiverr and also on freelancers. On Upwork also you can create your profile, and you have to make a gigs like you can migrate to Odoo. Like companies are using other software like QuickBook, are not using any software for now. You can migrate those companies to Odoo. Like how you can migrate those companies, you can create account just like we have created account. You can create account of Odoo and then set up Odoo same as we set up Odoo, and then you can transfer opening balances, which is very simple, guys. Very simple. You can put one general entry, or you can transfer balances from charts of accounts as well. So you can transfer opening balances, and you can say it's your Odoo is ready to use. You can transfer bulk entries. If you have any questions regarding you cannot import entries, if there is any issue in importing entries, you can ask me in the question, frequently asked questions, or you can ask questions on Udemy. So I will respond to those questions regarding entries, regarding uploading entries. You can import bulk entries, bulk statements, and then can reconcile everything and make Odoo ready to use for the companies. If any company asks for customization, coders will do that. We are accountants, so we cannot code, we cannot customize Odoo, but we can implement Odoo, we can use Odoo, we can make it ready to use, and we can do bookkeeping. More importantly, bookkeeping on Odoo. And if you do bookkeeping properly, accurately, then there will be no issue in filing VAT returns for the companies, as your purchase data, your sale data regarding VAT is very accurate, very good. Then you can directly file VAT returns with the same data you have. So you can do VAT filing, you can do bookkeeping, you can do freelancing, and if you put all these together on your CV, I hope it will gain weight and your CV will be more worth. So I hope you have learned something from this course. If you enjoy, if you learn some valuable lessons, please don't forget to give feedback. And I want to improve this course in coming time. If you enjoy it, please like it, share it to your friends, and don't forget to give feedbacks. Thank you so much for watching.